this.
So I just wait before we get started. Hey, come on, stop. That's no starting.
Tom Holland. These days, everyone knows him as Spider-Man, but becoming Spider-Man has been both a blessing and a problem, because that's also the only thing most people know about him. Tom Holland has had a very exciting career, acting in many other movies that most people have never watched. From beginning as a dancer and gymnast on stage, to playing a soldier coming home from war in Cherry, and a poor country boy in The Devil All the Time, Tom Holland has already proven he can play many different kinds of roles. Soon he'll be acting in the Odyssey by Christopher Nolan, and maybe he will even become the next James Bond. But no matter what part he plays, there's always this one question following him around. Will Tom Holland ever be able to act in a movie where people don't immediately see Spider-Man? Well, today I want to take a closer look at this young man's career, to learn more about the man behind Spider-Man. Thomas Stanley Holland was born on June 1, 1996, in Kingston-upon-Thames, England. His father was a comedian, and his mother was a photographer. Tom Holland has actually been dancing since he was very young. He has done hip-hop, tap dance, and even ballet. Even though kids picked on him for it in school, he never quit. When he was only 12 years old, he won the main role in a musical called Billy Elliot, which needed a lot of gymnastics practice.
It took me about two and a half years to actually get onto.
He performed this musical more than 180 times at the West End Theatre, one of the biggest theatres in London. Little Tom Holland led the whole show for over 2 years, which was basically fast training in building energy, confidence on stage, and knowing exactly where to stand and what to do. Looking back, this is where a young Spider-Man was born. A kid with tons of energy, full of feeling, doing backflips on stage. Now, some fun facts. To get ready for Spider-Man, Tom suggested secretly joining a real high school as a student. It started as a joke, but Marvel actually sent him to the Bronx School of Science.
I went to school with a fake name and a fake accent. Even the teachers didn't know that I was not a real student, so they would bring me up to the front of the class and be like, "What do you think, new kid?" So I sat at the back of a classroom next to quite a pretty girl. She's like, "So, dude, what's your deal, man?" I was like, "Well, do you want to know my secret? I'm actually Spider-Man." She was like, "Dude, you're nuts, bro." I was like, "No, seriously, I'm actually an actor, I'm British, and I'm playing Spider-Man," and she didn't believe me.
Of course she didn't believe me. That's a ridiculous story.
As you might know, Tom Holland is terrible at keeping secrets. The amount of times this man has accidentally spoiled parts of Marvel movies is pretty ridiculous.
You're ridiculous.
Ah, spoilers.
Even so much to the point where Marvel gave him fake scripts to stop the spoilers. Also, Tom Holland is a very 382 minutes, 38 seconds high contestant in becoming the next James Bond. It's either him or Jacob Elordi or Harris Dickinson. And I mean, he does have that Bond aura around him. 462 minutes, 46 seconds. He had even pitched a young Bond origin story to Sony Pictures.
Please try to become Agent 007 in the near future. I'd love to see you kick ass as Mr. Bond. Well, me too. That would be sick.
And lastly, people think Tom Holland got engaged to Zendaya, but actually, he and Jake Gyllenhaal have been acting pretty suspicious together lately.
It is a romance. We are in love. He is my husband, and we're really happy together.
All jokes aside, the early theater work gave young Tom Holland confidence in front of a camera, which he needed sooner than he thought. Because Tom's first movie role wasn't a lighthearted teen comedy or a background role as an extra, it was a harrowing tsunami survival drama called The Impossible. Physically, it was not an easy performance, spending most of the movie either drowning or bruised. Apparently, they didn't have many takes to get things right, as it took a lot of time to set up the stunts with all the water. But looking at the behind-the-scenes footage, it seemed like Tom had a lot of fun.
That was sick.
You good?
Yeah, fine.
In one scene, we see Tom comforting his injured mother. His voice is breaking, his face full of dirt and tears, and it made people sit up and say, "Who is this kid?"
You promised me you weren't going anywhere. I thought you were dead, Mum.
That early acclaim led to a movie called In the Heart of the Sea in 2015, which was another physical role with long shoots and a lot of water. He played alongside Chris Hemsworth, aka Thor himself. proving he could match with A-list actors. Little did he know that he would be in a Marvel movie with him a few years later. Now, Tom didn't stick to big budget dramas either. He took on Edge of Winter in 2016, playing a teenager stranded with his unstable father, and The Lost City of Z, playing the son of an obsessed explorer. These weren't flashy blockbuster roles, but they were roles that built his credibility and showed he wasn't afraid of hard work and doing his own stunts. But in 2015, everything changed. Tom Holland was 19 at the time, and Marvel was looking for a new Spider-Man. The Andrew Garfield era was over, and they wanted someone younger, fresher, and crucially, believable as a high schooler. Tom Holland auditioned against 1,500 other actors, doing multiple screen tests, chemistry reads with Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, and stunts to prove that he could handle the physicality. Now, as you might guess, the one thing that set him apart from all the other actors was his athletic background, opening his audition like this.
So I just wait before we get started. Hey, come on, stop. That's no starting.
Broski casually pulled off a backflip in his first audition, which wasn't just showing off, it was actually something Peter Parker would do. He's agile, spontaneous, a little cocky, but also a charming young lad. This audition later turned out to become legendary.
I guess when you can do what I can do, maybe you have a responsibility to do some good with it.
Marvel decided to take the risk, and in 2016, Holland made his debut in Captain America: Civil War. It wasn't a Spider-Man movie yet, but it was the moment he got introduced to the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Nice job, kid.
Thanks. Captain, big fan of Spider-Man.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Hey, everyone.
Good job.
This introduction of Spider-Man to the Avengers is simply iconic. You got these big guys standing there and suddenly this kid shows up. You can just tell he's still a child, giving a Spider-Man a lot of room to improve and grow.
That thing does not obey the laws of physics at all.
Look, kid, there's a lot going on here that you don't understand.
Stark said you'd say that. Wow.
This new version of Peter Parker felt fresh. He was nervous around the Avengers, still learning the ropes, but with a perfect sprinkle of humor and heart. And just like that, Spider-Man was reborn, and so was Tom Holland's career. His first solo film came a year later in 2017 with Spider-Man: Homecoming. Now, thanks to his gymnastics background, he did almost all of the stunts himself. Unlike the Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield versions, this Peter Parker was mentored by Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, and dealing with all of this new technology, but at the same time is still worried about making it to class on time.
Probably stop staring before he gets creepy though.
Too late. You guys are losers.
Holland's version of Peter wasn't the tortured, brooding type. He was basically an over-caffeinated child as seen in the audition. His second movie came in 2019 with Far From Home, taking him out of the US and into Europe. This is the movie where the relationship with MJ, aka Zendaya, begins to develop beyond friendship, leading to their first kiss near the end of the film. Here, Holland showed more emotional depth and the weight of responsibility sitting on Peter's shoulders. Also, he paid a little visit to my country, Holland.
Welcome to the Netherlands.
I'm in the Netherlands right now.
Yep.
Then came his third movie, No Way Home, in 2021. Holland had to navigate the multiverse chaos, act alongside two Spider-Man, and carry Peter Parker through his darkest arc yet.
You look at me, please.
By the end, this version of Peter was truly alone, anonymous, and broke. It's Holland's most mature Spider-Man performance to date, and also his personal favorite performance.
Everything Spider-Man touches comes to ruin.
Now recently, a lot of behind-the-scenes clips have been surfacing of the fourth solo Spider-Man film, Spider-Man Brand New Day. This will mark Tom's 8th time playing the character. We also get a fresh new Spider-Man suit with brighter reds, deeper blues, and a bigger spider logo that is more comic accurate. Now, here's where it gets interesting. While Spider-Man defined Tom Holland's career and made him a household name, Holland didn't want to be typecast. Throughout the years, he has proven that he is a lot more versatile than people think. The biggest shift came in 2020 with his dramatic roles such as The Devil All the Time. Playing alongside Robert Pattinson, Tom Holland played a quiet country boy surrounded by violence and corruption in post-war Ohio. It's a slow and menacing performance that strips away Tom Holland's charm and also his London accent.
That ain't no preacher. He's as bad as they got on the damn radio.
With a film like this, the most important step is getting the accent right. Because if you don't get the accent right, you might as well not do it. And it's safe to say, Tom Holland nailed it.
What really attracted me to this role was just the fact that I would be pushing myself in ways I haven't before. It was a really fun process because people associate me, Tom Holland, with Spider-Man at this time in my life, and they expect me to talk like this. Oh my God, Ned, we gotta go, we gotta go.
I've been watching your every move for the last couple weeks. Why don't you put the gun down and make him talk all about it?
Don't
fucking lie to me.
This movie shows a side of Tom Holland that is a lot more intense, aggressive, and ultimately quite terrifying, really showing his range as an actor.
For me, it's been really exciting to sort of dive into something new and fresh, and hopefully audiences disconnect from the Spider-Man world and dive into Antonio's world. That is Devil all the time.
Tom is playing it far from safe. In 2021, he played in a movie called Cherry, which is an incredibly sad movie, if I say so myself, and Tom Holland's performance is really incredible, portraying a war veteran returning with PTSD. He physically transformed, capturing both the highs and the deep lows of his character's addiction. We get to see a messy and raw portrayal of how a character's life spirals into drugs and crime, and Tom brings a lot of authenticity to the screen.
I have this noise in my head. I can't. It's so goddamn loud. And I can't make it stop.
It'll stop.
I don't know what happened to me. Like, I went through a phase where I'd never cry about anything, and now I reckon I cry 4 times a week.